Hi everybody, it's time for another edition of Snacks Around the World. This is where I try some of my universal yum snacks that I get every month. This month my snacks come from Indonesia. So this is a blind taste test. I've read about the snacks and I put them in the order that I wanted to try them. But I have not opened the packages or smelled them or anything, which is going to be important in a minute. But I've got my trusty drink here, but I am going to put it down because I need both hands to open everything up and actually eat it. So let's get started. One thing that I won't be taste testing right now is they actually put in a fried rice seasoning packet. This is to allow me to make the very popular Indonesian dish, nasi goreng. Now, I wasn't aware that I would need to be actually cooking something, but I don't want to open it because it's a paste and I don't want it to go bad. So when I try it, I will update all of you and let you know. But I am actually kind of excited about this because as much as I like snacks, I also like regular entrees, and I think this is going to be delicious. I love fried rice. It's a blend of sweet and spicy, so I'm really excited to try this. Now, I put these in order and things that it's not that I don't want to try, it's more like I'm more skeptical of. So when I order these, I put them in order of things I'm not quite sure are going to match with my food palette, all the way up to things I cannot wait to try. So it's not that I don't want to try anything or I don't like it. It's just that's my thinking because I want to finish off eating things that I absolutely love. So that being said, the first item we have here, a durian and cheese wafer roll. Now, I don't know if you've heard anything about durian. It's kind of a notorious fruit. It's actually very stinky. Like most Indonesian locals equate it with stinky cheese. It is strong enough that some businesses forbid it to come inside. So I'm kind of curious. Now, I'm trying this first because I'm a little bit nervous. Well, I can smell it through the packaging. Sometimes smells can really affect me. So, you know what? I'm just going to give this a shot. Okay, it doesn't smell that bad. It doesn't smell that bad. It doesn't. Okay, how am I going to get this out? Oh, okay, that sucks. So it's very delicate. So like I was hoping I could just snap a piece off, but no, it literally just like broke everywhere. And it's in this like really tight package. I can't. Oh yeah, it's just like crumbling all the way. I can tell you right now that I'm probably only gonna take one bite of this only because it seems like it's impossible to eat. Okay, this is making a mess. Like literally it's everywhere. Okay. It's actually good. Ugh. But it is so freaking messy. It's getting everywhere. But the paste, the cheesy durian paste in the middle is really good. It's got like a little bit of a spice to it. So the wafer itself is just like regular wafer. It's the durian and the cheese mixtures inside and it's like this really thick paste. I do really like it. But I'm going to say this is just a freaking mess to eat. I mean, look at this. Okay, I need to clean this up and then I'll continue. Okay, now I can talk more about it now that I got the mess cleaned up because that really irritated me. I'm going to say that, you know, Universal Yums kind of played up this, oh, it's really stinky, it's not for the faint of heart. I actually thought it was delicious. I don't think it smelled bad or as bad as probably durian fruit smells. And it tasted good. The paste was, I think it was like a sweet cheese. So it had a little bit of a spicy sweet. I liked it. If you have a chance to eat it, although I would definitely eat it over a plate or somewhere outside. I mean, I would say definitely try it 100%. So moving on. Next up, we have melon and peach flavored yogurt gummies. Now, yogurt is not my jam. I mean, I cook with it. I use it as a substitute for sour cream a lot, plain yogurt, but I don't eat a lot of yogurt in general. I do like melon and peaches though, so I'm curious about that. Now, here's the thing. Most snacks in East Asia do not include dairy, but Indonesia happens to be the exception to the rule. So, This will be interesting. You know, at first, when I first got this, I couldn't quite see through it. I thought it was another one of those like jelly, like you would squeeze it into your mouth. And even the way that the package looked, I was like, oh, I'm going to have to squeeze this into my mouth. Which I really wasn't looking forward to that again. But these are actual gummies, so. Well, they're good. They're good. They taste like really good yummies. Now, you can kind of see them here. It looks like, I mean, it's not milky or anything. It's not, it looks like a clear gummy. I don't know if it's just yogurt flavored. But no, they taste really good. Those are the melon ones. There's green ones, but here's the peach one. Yes, I enjoy these. These are really good. I'm going to definitely enjoy finishing those. Okay, drink. Next are Milky Melon Chews. Okay, they really are hitting heavy on the creamy stuff here. Now, apparently in Indonesia, candies that combine milk and fruit are really, really popular. When you start eating them, apparently it starts with a blast of honeydew flavor. The more you eat it, then it starts to give way to a creamy goodness. Now, here's the thing. Not a big fan of honeydew. So they're individually wrapped. Almost look like a piece of taffy. And you can kind of see like the milky center there. Okay, here we go. Definitely got the honeydew going there. Yeah, okay, so it's predominantly honeydew, but the more I chewed it, I started getting that creamy taste to it, but the honeydew was still really prevalent. It's actually a really good candy. I just wish I had another flavor than honeydew to try because, like I said, honeydew is not necessarily my favorite. But honestly, I think this is actually a pretty tasty candy, and I like the fact that they're individually wrapped. So now I don't have to eat all these in one setting. Shucks. All right, moving on. We have some Choco-Banana wafer rolls. I can see they're really into wafers because this is like, what do they call them in French? I think they're called like the pirouettes. So Indonesia has about 300 unique varieties of banana that have evolved over 10,000 years. So of course they're going to be giving me a banana snack because why wouldn't they? So the description says it's got vanilla crispiness, gooey chocolate, and a real banana cream. Yeah. I hope these aren't as messy as the last wafers I had. I feel like they are going to be. Okay, so here we go. Ooh. So yeah, they're definitely lined with chocolate, although I don't see them filled with anything. Ooh, it definitely smells banana. It smells banana-y, but I can definitely smell both the banana and the chocolate. All right, here we go. Now, this is delicious. Even if you're not a fan, like a big fan of bananas, and it definitely has a banana smell, it is not overwhelming. It is literally like the perfect combination of the taste of wafer, chocolate, and banana. I mean, nothing is overwhelming me at all. This is delicious. Ooh, some of the banana cream is coming out. Those are so good. You know what? Those would be delicious over ice cream. Yeah. So now we have frosted choco cheese crackers. It is cheese and chocolate blended together. Like it feels like it's probably going to be in a saltine, and then it's frosted. So in the late 1500s, the Dutch actually colonized part of Indonesia. And with them, they brought chocolate and cheese. The locals loved the food, and they started blending it together. And it turns out it was really good. Now, they originally served it on toast, but now they have yummy little packaged treats on crackers. Now, they're individually wrapped. It reminds me of like a pack of condoms. Yeah, I mean, it looks saltine-ish. I don't know if it is or not. And then there is the frosting. So I'm going to guess, because I don't see like an additional layer here, I'm going to guess that this frosting is cheese and chocolate blend, and it's also got the chocolate sprinkles on top. So here we go. I'm not really getting that much cheese. The cheese and durian snack, to me, had way more of a cheese flavor. I mean, this is delicious, don't get me wrong. The cracker's not as crisp as I thought it was going to be, but it's still delicious. And it's very sweet, but it does have a slight savory bit to it, but I wish I tasted more cheese, but still, I like it. Okay, moving on. Next up is the Pandan cream cake. Now, they keep talking about how it's green. Like, that's a big deal. It's not. At least not to me. It gets its green color from the pandan plant, which was very versatile. The leaves were used for everything from rope to medicine. And then they found a species of this plant that had a very sweet smell to it. They started adding it to rice, and now, of course, it is a staple in their sweets. So let's take a look at the green cake here. It's very delicate. Okay. All right, so here's the cake. I was expecting it to be a lot more green. I mean, I was like, green, what is it like? Does it look like a plant? Is it? No, it looks like mint. Oh, it smells sweet though. Okay, here we go. Okay, I don't know what pandan tastes like. This is very coconutty. It's dense, yet so light. It's deliciously creamy. I'm gonna eat the whole thing. That was delicious. I honestly don't know how to describe the texture of the cake. It reminded me of something. It reminded me of like the tasty cakes, the coffee cakes. How it's like super dense, but like super soft. But it doesn't taste like that. It is very vanilla-y and coconutty, which is saying something because coconut is not one of my favorite things. Yeah, that was delicious. I'm incredibly happy with that. Okay, next up is the Choco-Coconut Wafer. Now, I'm actually surprised there's not more coconut in here because Indonesia is the world's biggest producer of coconuts. In fact, in 2021, they produced 19 million tons of coconut. It's described as being crispy, chocolatey, and just chock full of shredded coconut. Now again, coconut's not one of my favorites, but if it's anything like that pandan cake, I mean, I'm in. That's what it looks like. So it's rolled in flaked coconut. Here we go. It's good. As advertised. The wafers are super crispy. There's a lot of chocolate. It's not even as coconutty as I thought it was going to be. This is pretty tasty. That was another thing that would be excellent with either your morning coffee or with ice cream. Just the right amount of sweet. It's not overpoweringly sweet. I was expecting it to be like super sweet. It was not. Okay. So now we're getting into some things that I'm really super excited about. The first is sweet corn tortilla chips. Now, at first blush, you're probably like, yeah, it's a corn tortilla chip. So what? No. This corn chip is based off of an Indonesian treat called perkedel jangguk, which are sweet corn fritters. They grind sweet corn, combine it with flour, kefir lime leaves, and garlic. And then, of course, make it into chips and deep fry it to a crispy golden brown. I have never been so excited to try a snack in my life. Oh, they smell good. So here we go. And it's time to try. Yep. And it's funny because you can totally taste the sweet corn. I never really realized the difference between sweet corn and corn that you know, I've never really noticed that difference, but you can totally taste the sweet corn in this. Whereas corn chips in the United States do not have this strong of a taste of corn. I 100% want to finish off that bag. I probably will. Next we have sugar-coated coffee cookies. Now I adore coffee. I love thin, crispy wafer cookies. So I'm super excited about these. Now part of Indonesia is the island of Java, which in the 1700s produced the most coffee in the world. It is still really well known for coffee. In fact, it's famous for its Arabica beans. They are cultivated during monsoon season, and then they are aged for 3 years before they are blended into coffee. So these are supposed to have a light coffee flavor with a nice sugar sprinkle on top. I am excited. They're like in a little tray. I mean, when they say that they're thin, they are not joking. It's like thinner than a graham cracker. It looks like a graham cracker, but it's way thinner. It smells like coffee. Yeah, here we go. It has such a strong coffee smell. I thought for sure it was going to be really overwhelmingly coffee. No. It is like the perfect crisp. It's almost, it has a very much, it's like a graham cracker. And it has just a hint of coffee flavor to it. But that sugar crumbled on top is just, it's just delicious. It's just delicious. I mean, I definitely am going to have some of these with my morning coffee, but I also, oh my God, I almost dropped them all. I would have been so sad. I'm going to put these down. So yes, I'm going to have them with my morning coffee, but again, I could totally see eating one with ice cream. I need to buy more ice cream. All right, last but not least is fried noodle chips. It's the fried noodle flavor, I think, is supposed to be what's, I mean, they look like regular potato chips, but it's got the fried noodle flavor to them. So one thing that's found everywhere from snack shops to restaurants is a noodle dish called mie goreng, which is spiced fried noodles. Now, it is so prevalent in Indonesia that clearly they needed to make it into a chip flavor as well. So here we go. They smell good. I don't know how spicy these are going to be. They smell like they could be on the spicy side. We'll see. All right, there we go. They have got a kick. And the longer it's on my tongue, the spicier it gets. At first, all I tasted was the spice. Now I'm getting that noodle kick. These are delicious. Oh, yeah. I've got to tell you, this is the first box in quite some time that I really enjoyed everything in it. I'm a little bit annoyed with them that they tried to make me afraid of the durian snack because it was delicious, although it was kind of hard to eat because it was extremely messy and hard to get out of the packaging. Even the Milky melon chews they're good. I mean, I actually I'm going to try one really fast. Hold on, because I've got this spice from the spicy noodle chips, and the spice is growing. I want to see what this tastes like with it. So here's the deal. These have a kick to them. And I thought, you know what? Melon is really good with spice. So I ate one of these after I ate a couple of the chips. Fantastic. Fantastic. So yeah, there is not a single thing in this box that sometimes I'll be like, oh, do I really want to keep this? Or I might not eat all of it. I'm going to definitely finish all of this off. So thank you for joining me for Snacks Around the World Indonesia edition. Boy, this was a tasty video to do. I hope everybody has as great of an evening as I have. And I will see you guys soon. Bye.